Freshest. Yo,
yeah, you ain't dope.
What's good? It's DNA, man, aka Mr. Get him the fuck out of here. We right now tuned in to Hot16 Magazine. You already know what goes down right here. Holla at me.
On the rise, fuck them other guys. I even gave them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know. They know, they know, they know.
So how you prepare for a battle?
That's a tough question. I prepare different for every battle I have. Honestly, like depending on who I'm battling, I prepare different. Sometimes it's more like strategically, sometimes it's just with bars, sometimes it's more joking, but it depends on who I'm battling, so every time it's different. But one thing I always do, I'm a last minute person, so I don't make my rhymes like completely officially, like all 3 rounds together to like the day before the battle, but I do that every time, just because I try to get so much stuff that I can combine, because I know some people write their rhymes right away, and then it'll be stuff that you think about later, and you already practice your rhyme so much you don't want to change it. So I'd rather just wait to the last minute so I can think of everything at once, because I might see something like 2 days before that I got to put in there. So that's the only one thing I'm set to do all the time. It's last minute.
What was your favorite battle?
Before this last one I just came out 2 days ago, it was Rome, the one where I put out a bomb. That's my favorite battle.
Mm-hmm. How you feel about the whole thing with Dizaster, like that battle?
Oh, now that's my favorite battle now, but I'm saying before it was Rome. I feel like it turned out to be a good battle because we both came with it. Like, it would have been whack if one person just would have completely killed the other one. I don't think it would have been this much hype, because then you could just find a clear-cut winner. Like, even though I feel like I won, I feel like you can debate it if you want to go with him or you want to go with me, and it's just a good battle overall that'll make people keep watching it. So it's a good look to me.
Is like y'all beef like just on camera, or is that like really like somewhere else?
Nah, it was to the point where I really didn't like him as a person. But unless you do something like, unless you put your hands on me, I just always keep it. You say what you say, I'm gonna say what I say, and we battle and do whatever. But after the battle, he gained respect for me, I gained respect for him. So now it's not even a rap beef, if that's what you want to call it, no more. Now we both cool or whatever, but it was never serious outside of rap, not on my end anyway.
You think it was on his end?
Nah, I doubt it. Because if it was like that, then this is what I say, words could be said and exchanged all the time, but as soon as somebody put their hands on each other, then we could never be cool again. So, he ain't never tried to put his hands on me, I ain't never tried to put my hands on him, so I don't think he took it like that. Well, if he did, he didn't show it, so that's why I said I can only speak for me. I just always took it as, we just don't like each other, and one day we're going to battle.
But you didn't at all feel, offended by the things that that was strictly, a part of the battle? You didn't feel no type of way?
Nah, you know what it is about, he was saying stuff about my mom, but it's funny because it's not true. So I can't be mad at something that's not true. Like, when people go, oh, your mom's retarded or she's disabled, besides my mom having back trouble, there's nothing wrong with her. So, I'll just be laughing, if that's what y'all think, that's not going to do nothing to me. And, he's, the first person I battled that touched on my pops dying. And, that's a touchy situation. But it was more like, if you're going to go that level to speak about that, then, when you die, that's what you got to live with. Not me, you know what I mean? I don't talk about people dying. So, words really can't hurt me. If it did, I wouldn't be a battle rapper or a rapper in general, because somebody's always going to try to say something to, trigger something with you. So you can't be vulnerable. Definitely not in battling, because it's no limit. You know what I mean? People done got told all kind of stuff. So, I don't let stuff like that bother me.
How do y'all find out things about each other? Do y'all just go around asking?
Not me. I mostly find out stuff because I'm very, I pick up on stuff, whether some Like, he battled some other dudes that said his real name and battled other people that gave information away, and I'm listening like, okay, that's true because I seen the way his face was. And me more so, I put everything out there that I don't really care about, you know what I mean? Like, my name, my Facebook name is my real name, so that don't really, my real name that doesn't even faze me. And like, I did a song for my pops, like a dedication song, whatever, that got like 35,000 on YouTube, so that's how you knew that. But like, personal stuff about my life, nobody in battling never really knows. I mean, but like with other people, I guess they just research. And now, there is some people that's funny style. I've seen it happen where two people will be cool, then they'll stop being cool, and the dude will have a battle, and that person they was cool with it go tell them information. So, I mean, it's just like the industry, like gossip and word gets around about all kind of stuff. So, I mean, that's basically it, really.
Why you call yourself DNA?
When I first started rhyming, I called myself DNA for the nastiest amateur. And then, as I started getting like more notoriety and becoming more known, I changed it to Deadly in Action. So that's what it stands for now, at this moment.
So how long have you been rapping in general?
I say I took rap serious at 11, so 9 years that I've really been like writing, recording, going to the studio, battling, been on camera. So yeah, 9 years.
How long you been battle rapping?
On camera, 2 years now. 2 years now. From 2009 to now. Just 2009. Yeah, 2 years. I mean, I've been battling my whole life, but on camera, like on Grind Time, King of the Dot, Smack, and just regular street battles that got recorded on YouTube for 2 years.
Like, is there some sort of conflict with you and like the Smack League, or is that like just word of mouth?
Nah, that's word of mouth. I'm cool with Smack. I'm supposed to shoot a video with Smack today. No. People might interpret that because I battled Dizaster and King of the Dot, but that was only because I didn't want to battle Dizaster someplace where it wasn't fair on either of our parts. Like, people felt like if I battled him in Grind Time, he would have the advantage, and of course, if he battled me on Smack, they would think I have the advantage. And me, personally, I wanted to battle him somewhere where I felt like it would be neutral, so when I beat him, it can't be excuse. You know what I mean? Or if he beats me, then no one would make an excuse. Because if I battled him on Smack, and let's say I won and the same outcome happened that it had in Canada, his fans could say, oh, the only reason why DNA won is because the crowd was biased or DNA was comfortable or whatever, and then I won't feel at peace with myself. Like, at the end of the day, I rap and do this for my fans, and I do this for me because you can't please everyone, so I just make sure I'm at peace with everything I do. So once I went to Canada by myself and I did my thing and majority say I won, I'm at peace, so it don't matter what nobody says. But I just had to make sure out of all battles that this one, I would make sure that I wanted to do it where it was neutral, so no one could say that they were cheated or it was biased and unfair. Which actually he had more of an advantage in this situation because he battles in Canada more times than me, so it was more at my disadvantage, but I was cool with that. But nah, me and Smack is cool, so I don't know where people heard that from. Nah.
Let me ask you this and don't be offended. In the battle with you and Dizaster, like when he's rapping, you look like a little bit intimidated. Like, what were you thinking?
Oh, nah. It wasn't that I was intimidated. It's just that when he's rhyming, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say next because in this battle, I freestyled way more than my other one. So while he was rhyming, I was thinking about what I'm going to say next. And I mean, that was just my thinking face. A lot of people said before I rhymed, they just thought I was completely nervous. But nah, not at all. That's why I guess he thought that too because it's a part in the third round where he got in my face. And I'm like, you're not scaring nobody by doing that. Like, people's actions and words, that'll never scare me. So, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I was just thinking throughout every round because I wanted to make sure I answered, what he said best. You know what I mean? I felt like in my other battles, I didn't use my freestyle ability the way I was supposed to, and I let a lot of stuff be said that I couldn't flip back or say it back to them and change it. So this battle, I made sure I did that because he's such a good freestyler. So that's all that was.
And he was freestyling the whole time?
Nah. He freestyled parts. I freestyle more than him, but nah. There was a lot of stuff that we both wrote, but this is the most we freestyle. So, you know what I mean? There was a lot of lines where we were answering each other back and just going on spurts where we just freestyle some stuff that we seen or about the other person.
How you feel about Drake being there?
You know what I mean? What was crazy is that I didn't even know. And then when I got there, the people from King of the Dot, Organic and Bishop Bagante was like, oh, we got a surprise for you, DNA, to make sure your battle gets a lot more views. So I didn't know what it was. And then, like, when I battle, I go outside the venues and I go over my rhymes all the time. So I was outside practicing, and I just see mad people run up to this Maybach, and they're like, "Oh, Drake is here, Drake is here." So I'm thinking, you know, this is typical. It's Canada. Maybe they feel like Drake is here because the Maybach pulled up. So when I go inside or whatever, they have a special introduction that they did where we walk through or whatever. I don't know if that's in the battle. I can't even remember, but we did it there. So when we get to the middle of the ring and I see Drake, I'm like, oh, wow, he really is here. So that just made me go even more determined to win, like, or do my thing and show out because, you know what I mean? I'm like, somebody at his caliber actually came to the battle. He missed the video shoot for, like, one of the popular songs out right now to come watch the battle. So I was like, that's going to even make me go harder. So that was, I mean, it was great, a great look for me and Dizaster and a great look for battling because, I mean, nobody of that caliber has ever came to a battle, I mean, in any league so far. So it definitely was a great look to have Drake there.
Who do you want to, like, battle? Like, who's on your list?
I mean, like, I think in life, I think in battling, I think in music, I think in everything, people have chapters, like, where they complete this and that. I feel like battling Dizaster, I completed the chapter. Not saying that I quit battling, but, like, I don't got nobody on my mind right now. Like, right now, I haven't been doing what I love to do, which is music, because I've been worried about battling so much, and I haven't been at ease with my performances in every other battle. So now that I feel like this is a good performance. I'm satisfied with it for the moment, even though I can do better in my other battles, but it's good for now. I'm going to work on my mixtape and shooting videos and getting my music heard out there more and see what comes out of that. But, you know what I mean, whenever the time is right and the business is right and the right opponent comes about, I'm going to always keep battling unless, you know what I mean, some super-duper situation comes where that stops me from doing it. But I love battling, so, you know what I mean, I don't have nobody set specifically, but there's people I would battle if it came across. Like, I would battle Calico, I would battle Tech-9, I would battle Hitman Holla. I mean, it's just certain, like, it just got to make sense now at this point for me to battle. But I'll battle certain people if, I mean, that's what's brought about. But I'm not looking for a battle. I'm just taking it all in.
Calico, seriously?
Yeah, I will battle Calico. A lot of people want to see that battle. I mean, you know, out of all the young people, I done battled Young L, which is like, you know what I mean, no older than 24. I battled Sue Surf, which he's 21. I battled Rich Dollars. He got to be in that age bracket too. And Calico battled K-Shine, Young L, and Rich Dollars, but me and Calico never went at it. So, I mean, we the only ones left out of the young people that's doing their thing to battle. Now, I think it'd be a good battle, so I would do it.
Mm-hmm. You don't feel any intimidation about battling Calico?
Nah, not at all. Like, that's one thing where people feel like I'm a person where, I don't know, it's just the way I was not raised, but the way I was brought into hip-hop. I'm just never scared of nobody. I'll battle anybody just because that's the only way we're going to find out who's the best. If you beat me, then you got it. If I beat you, then I got it. You know what I mean? So I can't, it's just not in me to be scared of words. That's all that can happen. You can say something crazy or put together words, but I'm confident in myself that, you know what I mean, the people I battled, they're the top people in the world, and I've never got killed in a battle. It's either been I won, it's close, or if you feel like they won, but it's always debatable. So knowing that, then, yeah, I'm ready to battle anybody. I would battle Calico. He's actually like #1, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, after this battle that just dropped with me, now people are saying, like, you know what I mean, I'm one of the hottest people out. And after his last 2 performances on URL, he's one of the hottest, so it would only make sense. But, you know, he got a battle coming up with Arsenal, so we'll see what happens against Arsenal.
I mean, how do you feel about, like, the battle rap movement? You think is...
Like, I'll be honest with you, I felt like for a second battle rap was dying off because it was too many politics, it was too many people just not doing it for the sport. Like, I'm a person that does it for the sport. Like, out of all these people that got over 1 million views and been co-signed by all these rappers and got a crazy fan base, I get paid the lowest amount. And it's not because, you know what I mean, my talent is not like theirs. It's because I just wasn't the type of person that was trying to argue about that, because it's more like, I just want to battle and put on the show. And I just felt like, nah, definitely people, I feel like we all entitled to get paid within $2,000 to $5,000 depending on your ranking, but some people be asking for like $8,000 and $7,000 and, oh, I won't battle him because I beat this guy and that guy. And it's like, if the fans want to see it, that's all we doing this for. Like, you can't say, oh, you got this excuse and that excuse, because at the end of the day, the fans is making us how popular we are. Nobody else at this point, you know what I mean, is all about the fan base. So it's like a lot of fans be wanting to see battles, and then one of the parties in that they want to see just be like, oh no, it's not worth it, he's not worth it, and then you take a battle with somebody else that you feel is worth it but no one else does, and then y'all just create a whack battle. That's why people notice I usually ask my fans who they want to see me battle next, and that's usually the most popular battles. Like me and Dizaster was in the making for like 3 years, and that's why it turned out to be so crazy, because it's something everybody wanted to see. Like me and Rome was something everybody wanted to see. Even me and Young Ill was a battle that people wanted to see, and me and X Factor, it was just that people both felt we was crazy with the punchlines, and they wanted to see us battle. So that's how I feel. I feel like now a lot of people are starting to realize, like, I mean, you just got to take a battle that you know will benefit you and something that people will want to see, instead of being Hollywood, because that's what was coming out of it. But I think that's changing now, and a lot of people is just starting to appreciate this more and go back to how it used to be. Because for a second it was becoming like the industry.
But what is this thing with you being disloyal? Is that like true?
Nah, it wasn't more so me being disloyal. Like I'm a real person. Like when I was in Grind Time or whatever, I felt like not everyone in Grind Time, but certain people in Grind Time were not taking advantage of my talent, but they weren't displaying it to the full length. Like Grind Time was their own entity, and they were popular on their own to the college fan base and around the world. And Grind Time, instead of paying people like me, people like other artists that battled in Grind Time, even Dizaster that battled in Grind Time from the start and was loyal to them, they would give $7,000 or $8,000 to dudes that didn't even give a fuck about Grind Time and was only coming there for a payday. And I feel like that's whack, because you have to market and treat the people in your brand with respect and try to market them to the highest potential instead of paying somebody else that's not from there more money. So when I started seeing that, and I'm asking for a little bit of money, like $1,000 and $500, and y'all don't want to pay me that, but then y'all paying a dude that's not even from y'all league $5,000 to $6,000, I'm like, nah, y'all tripping out. And then I can't get big battles and all kind of stuff. And then when I battled on URL 2 times, then they were offering me everybody I wanted to battle. So I'm like, if anybody's disloyal, it's not me. Like, I battled on Grind Time 10 times in 1 year consistently and didn't get paid nothing every month, and didn't even get big battles like I was supposed to get. So, you know what I mean? If anything, I wasn't disloyal, you know what I mean? And I still got a relationship with a lot of people in Grind Time, but it was just some people was just not doing the correct thing. But I feel like after the battle with Dizaster, a lot of people understand where I was coming from and what happened and all kind of stuff. So, I mean, that's just something to put in the past.
All right, well, thanks for the interview. It was all that.